Right, next video in this Srad restoration series. I'm going to attempt, and this time I am going to attempt it, to spray these up. See, it looks like they had that carbon finish on them, which looks a bit shabby. So what I'm going to do, I want to mask off the mirror part, mask off like here, and just spray the actual lens part. See whether I can see, because that one looks like really bad at the top. So there's nothing actually wrong with the mirrors, it's just apart from that finish on them, it looks shit. So I'll see what I can do. First thing is mask them up. Right, so the first thing I did to keep the damage down to a minimum, I took the rubbers off, took the end bits off, and then just left the stem like that on the back. And then what I've done, I've masked off the mirror part on both. Now you need to get a brand new Stanley knife, and then just trim around the edge, and that'll be prepared then. Well, slightly. I'm just going to rub it over as well with one of them Scotch-Brites again, just to kind of slightly rough it up a bit. But with the masking off, just get a sharp knife, trim round. Before you do it as well, push it into all the corners, the masking tape. Make sure it's all in nice and tight, so you don't get no leakage. And then I'll just trim that off. Right, so that's all that masked off. Cut it in all nice and good. If you do cut it in and then you see like a bit of the mirror exposed, just get another piece of tape and then just do it again. Actually, I just need to trim that little bit off there. Yeah, as long as it's masked off. I mean, like you say, it just saves. I could go and buy some mirrors for what, 30, 40 quid, whatever, but since I've got these, I might as well try and spray them, see how they turn out. I'll just remember to trim that off before I carry on. Just a little tip as well, you can use the back of the knife as well if you want to press down, push the masking tape right into the corners. Just use the back of the knife. Right, next I'm going to get some 600 grit sandpaper, and I'm just going to rough them up, just going to rough them over, just to give the paint something to adhere to. So just quickly rough them up. Right, that's them all roughed up. The sun's come out, so I'm going to actually spray them outside. So I'm going to tie a piece of string around the tops here, because I mean, remember, this top bit doesn't necessarily have to be painted, because that'll be underneath the rubber covers. So I'll hang the string from the ends, and then I'll just spray from like about halfway down. So let's go and hang them up. Right, so I've moved to outside now. Hung them here. It's just really same as before, light dustings of the paint. The paint I'm going to use is this, I've used it before, it's this matte black spray. It's supposed to be specific, it is for plastic, this is. But it should take to the metal stems. Well, I'm going to lacquer them anyway. I've got some high quality wheel lacquer, which is like hard wearing, so as long as I get a base paint down and don't touch it, should be fine. We'll see how it goes on. Get this first layer on. I'm just hoping it covers up that that crappy carbon fibre stuff. That's all I'm really bothered about. And I say, if it fails, I'll just buy some new ones. So that's the first lick of spray paint. Nice light dusting. It actually seems to have gone quite well. It's covered up that carbon fibre pretty much straight away. Happy with that. So anyway, leave this 15 minutes and then I'll put a second coat on. We'll see how we get on from there. Right, I thought I'd show the third coat. Make sure you really shake the can. Give it a good shake for at least a minute, 2 minutes. I think my tippers as well with these is do leave it 10 minutes between each coat. Don't come back after like 2 or 3 minutes and think, oh, I'll just do it again. Actually leave it for 10 minutes. I mean, after 2 coats you can see the finish on that's not focusing in properly, but the finish on that's really good. Right, I'm going to go through a third coat. So you get the idea. I want to put the phone down because I want to get this done properly. Okay, this is where the project could either succeed or fail drastically. But this matte black spray paint from Autotech, highly recommend it for if you're doing plastics. If you want to tart up like just black plastics, it's brilliant. It is hard to focus on this camera, but the finish on that is brilliant. The only reason I'm going to lacquer it is because of the metal part, because that matte black paint doesn't seem to stick to metal very good. So this is where it could go all wrong. I'm going to use this wheel lacquer by the same company, Autotech. I'm just hoping it doesn't bubble up the paint. So I'm going to leave it about another 10 minutes. I'm going to give it a real light coating of this, see how it reacts. So wish me luck. You know what, I think we're onto a winner here. I think it's actually working. I'm going to show you how much I put on. I put absolutely hardly any on. So I really don't want it to react to the paint. I don't want it to start bubbling. But what I want to try and do, I want to try and give it about 4 coats of this real light coat. I want to show you how light I'm talking. So I'm talking this sort of lightness. I don't know if I was pointing at that then. Yeah, I'll do this one. So I'm talking this. That's all I'm talking. So yeah, I'll leave that another 15 minutes, let that dry off, and then put it on again. But it seems to be, it doesn't seem to be reacting, it seems to be going on pretty good. So far so good. Well, that's finished. I'm actually really chuffed with the result on them. I brought them in the garage now because it's not raining or nothing, but I don't want to leave them outside because it's quite moist, the air is quite moist. Yeah, that's a good finish that is on the end. And I'm going to leave it a couple of days now for the clear coat to properly harden. And I mean, I might not even bother buffing them up. I might just leave them as they are. I don't know how good this camera's picking it up, but it looks pretty good. So, yeah, it's another result. I'm happy with that. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Until next time, bye.